I'm here today to grant the special request of so many people. I've got like more than 1,000 requests of this recipe from my Facebook friends, followers, and also from Instagram. Okay, so today I'm going to grant your request. I'm going to make you cinnamon rolls, and I will expand it to 5 flavors para happy kayo. Alright, but before that, let me show you. I want to go down memory lane with, working with them. This one, okay, this is one of the first, hindi lang itong una, but this is one of the first. See, that's me. And my original mentor, Chef Henny. Yan, we worked with California Raisins for a book. And then, yeah, this one naman sa mga kabarkada ko with the Pastry Alliance of the Philippines. No? Yan, that's me. Okay, yeah, no? And this is my work, okay? Fried pastry cream with raisins. And this one is very special. My dessert is on the cover of the US Potato Book. Okay, this is a dessert made with dehydrated potatoes. And this book is together with some of my good friends in the industry, all these well-known chefs. Okay, so, it makes me really happy that I'm still working with the USDA and different projects. So, huwag na natin hintayin. Let's already start. Let's do our cinnamon rolls. Okay? So, very simple, ha? Flour. Okay? Milk. In no particular order yan, ha? I'm not very, detailed with that. Salt, yeast, sugar, okay, butter. Okay, just dump everything and don't stress. Okay, let's put 2 eggs. Yan. Okay, and then I want to share with you my yung mga secrets ko. So, look at this, ha. This is the water na binabad nyo yung raisins nyo. Okay? So, this is what we use instead of just plain water. Because we're gonna use raisins anyway. So, the raisin water is what we'll use for our cinnamon rolls. In San Francisco, we make sourdough with the use of raisins. So, meron siyang yeast. Okay? Natural yeast. So, this time, ito naman ang aking secret. This is not the first time I've done this. Okay? I like doing this for bread. This is US dehydrated potatoes and warm water. So, what I'm making is a mashed potato. O yan. Diba? This is the mashed potato. You can buy this in the grocery, in the box. Diba? I like using this. This is a natural softener for your bread. Okay, so you mix it first before you add it. Okay, you rehydrate your potatoes first. And then, what do we need to do? We just need to mix until it makes a window pane. Yeah, so this is after 20 minutes. As you can see, the dough has already cleaned the sides of the bowl. Right? And then, we'll turn it off. Okay. Then, remove it from the hook. Then, we have to flour our table. Take the dough. Okay. Then, you don't need to add so much flour. Just the table. Then, how do you test if it's ready? Let's get a piece of the dough. Okay, and then you stretch. You see if it stretches like a window pane without breaking. Then you know you have already developed the gluten of your cinnamon roll. Okay? Yan. So, stretch na. Okay? So, yan. Just put it back. Okay? Make it into a ball. Yan lang. Okay? And then, just use the same bowl. -1 washing. Okay, and then cover with plastic. Let this rise until double in volume, about 1 hour. So this is after an hour. I put it in my other kitchen because it's hot there. So here's the dough. Obviously, it has already doubled in volume. So again, flour your table. Okay? Diba ang ganda? Alam mo, program ko ba ito ng Marina, ha? Okay? And then you turn out your dough. So, do not over flour, ha? Just put on top and on the table. Okay, then here, I have a rolling pin. And for beginners, I urge you to use a ruler first. Alright? So, what you need to do first is, you need to roll out the length, ha? Don't just keep on doing that. You know, there's a system to rolling out. Okay? First, you find the length. We need 21 inches. Okay? So, here's my ruler. Alright, 21. Very good, chef. Okay? When you find the length already, then you check the width. We're doing it 21 by 18. So, from the center, you pull. Okay? From the center, you roll outward. Okay? Ha? It's not from the center. Okay? You roll to one side. Okay? And then, from the center, you roll to the other side. Okay? This will make you 12 cinnamon rolls. Okay? Of exact sizes. That's why, for beginners, if you're so sanay na, you don't need to use a ruler, right? But if you're a beginner, it's best to have a long ruler so you no need to, you know, we call it tansya-tansya. Ha? Baking is not tansya-tansya. Alright? 18. But some are still small. Huh? Kulang. Right? So, some more. Huh? Alright. Push down hard. So, it will roll some more. Little more. Alright, I think this is enough. Yan. Alright, so, okay, very good, chef. 18, ha? So, make sure, may kanto siya, ha? Okay, and then, what I want to do now, I want to show you 5 different flavors of cinnamon rolls. So, the first 2, I will do 2 flavors, okay? So, 6 and 6. Alright, so, what I need to do first is, I will slather the cinnamon roll with butter. Okay, so on both, the recipe is good for the whole dough. So, the filling recipe, I mean. So, butter, just spread. Okay, this will act like the glue. How yummy. How yummy naman the glue. Okay? So, yan, ha? Make sure, to put on all. Very, very generous. Ha? Okay? Don't be in a hurry to spread. Make sure you put on the entire surface. Okay? Now, this is our cinnamon sugar. So, brown sugar and cinnamon. Just mix it together. And again, spread. On the left, I will make the classic cinnamon roll. Okay? And then, on the right, I will just put apples and walnuts. Okay? Pero, the reason why I'm doing it together, I can put it in the same pan because their flavors are magkakalapit. So, this is California raisins. I'm using the dark raisins. They also have a variety, the golden ones. It's also very nice. So, yan. I'll put it on one side. Okay? Don't forget to put here, yung mga edges. That's what people always forget. Okay? So, on the other side naman, okay, for another flavor, this is apple walnut. So, these are US walnuts. Okay? If you're going to put them inside the dough, it has to be roasted. 15 minutes at 350 degrees. Roast your nuts before using it. Okay? So, for a shortcut, you can use fresh apples, just chop. Or, you can do this. This is already canned. You know, if you're a busy person and you just want to make nice apple walnut rolls. Okay? Yan. You can use canned apples as well. Okay? It's very nice. Alright, so, now, what I need to do is, yan, cut natin, ha? Okay? And then, roll na. So, yan. Okay? Dahan-dahan, ha? Doesn't have to be a tight roll, but, you know, do that, ha? If ever kulang, ha? So, pinch, 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 and then roll. Right? Very nice, ha? Okay, on this side naman. So, if you have excess raisins, put it there. Sayang, ha? Okay, then, from the edge, you can roll as well. Okay, as you can see, I didn't add so much flour to the dough. That's one of the reasons why sometimes you complain, Chef, why is my dough so matigas? You know, it's a bit hard. You over-flour your dough. You add too much. You don't need to add so much if the recipe is already correct. Okay, so there. So you see, this is a fatter cinnamon roll because it has apples and walnuts. This one has just the raisins. Okay, for beginners, you can use a knife to cut so that you won't get so, you know, stressed with using the bench knife, so that your cuts will be even. But you don't go like that, Each one you cut into 6. So, pull the knife, okay? Don't worry if the raisins get out, just put them back. No, very important when you are making bread is that your table has to be sanitized because that's where you'll be working. You're not gonna be, you know, putting this on top of plastic, no? So make sure your tables are always sanitized. Yan. So let's cut. Yan. 6, And then here, again, for the apple. It's easier to use a knife because the apple chunks are big. Okay? So, there. It's a bit harder to cut. Yan. Alright. Alright, so, how do we do this? Okay, so now, I have some melted butter, which I will put in the pan. Okay. Spread it around. Actually, you know, this is supposed to go inside. But then me, I like to have like the bottom a little nice and crunchy. So, I divided the sugar. Some I put directly on the pan. So, this sugar, yan. So, instead of putting everything inside, I want the bottom of my cinnamon rolls to have that extra texture. So, this is just butter and sugar. Yan, So, very light lang, You don't have to think so hard. Okay? And then, here. Your apple. Don't worry, mamaya, you know, they will rise beside each other. If this one looks like it's missing some apples, you can get from here and transfer. Okay? Because of course, the middle has more. Yan. Let's transfer some of the apples there. Oh, ito naman. Wow, look at that. Oh, how generous my cinnamon roll. Yan. Okay? So, just one beside each other. 12. Okay? So, let's put yung mga missing. That's where we put the extra cinnamon. You can move it around, para pantay sila tignan. Okay, then the apples. You can move it some here kasi doon masyado madami. Give some to your friends. Share. Yan. Okay, and we can add more nuts later if we want. Right? So this one, we need to let it rise again for an hour. Then it's ready to bake. So I made another dough just to show you 3 more variations, I rolled it out into 21 by 18 and this time I'll cut it into 3 para I can show you 3 more variations. I put butter and sugar in these 2, okay? And then one, this is going to be the mocha dalgona. I want to put nice mini chocolate chips inside. Okay, don't forget lagyan nyo. Put all around, don't forget the sides. Yeah, the middle you will never forget, but the sides always. So just for this, put a lot, on the edges, because that's what actually me also, that's what I always forget. Okay, this one, I wanna do the nice, classic sticky buns, pecan sticky buns. These are pecan nuts, US pecan nuts. Yan, very nice. So, see, you just have one dough. You can already start your business that way. Oh, what is this? The super uso. Okay, I think this is, if there is a lockdown flavor for the Philippines, it will be this one, ube. So, everybody's into ube. So, it's also a nice, fusion to do ube with cinnamon rolls. This time, I did not put the cinnamon sugar anymore because it's gonna be too sweet, right? This one, very simple, I just use store-bought ube jam. Of course, if you wanna make your own halaya, it's up to you. Whatever makes you happy, makes me happy as well. Alright? So, ganyan. Again, we will roll it up and put it in the pan. So this is what it will look like after you have rolled it and cut. So same as what we did earlier, we put butter, sugar, and then this one is the one with chocolate chips. Okay, so again, butter and sugar, and this one with the ube. Right? And then, if you notice, this is our sticky buns, our sticky pecan buns. You'll notice the difference, no? The sugar and the butter is a lot more because this one will not get any more icing later. I have a trick for you, You look at their side. If this is not as nice as this, yan, upside down. Why? Because when we serve it, we will serve it later upside down. So, actually, it's all nice. It doesn't matter. So, kung saan yung mas maraming nuts, yun yung ilagay mo. Alright? Yan. Yan, katulad ito. Mas maraming nuts. You can add some more if you feel that it's not balanced. Okay? So, look at this. This will take another hour, okay, to rise, and then we will be ready to bake. So, while waiting for our dough to rise, for the second rise, I'm going to start making our, different icings and toppings. Okay, so first, here I have, this is chocolate ganache. Okay, very, very simple. This is cream, okay, dark chocolate, and if you see the droplets, that's corn syrup. Okay, very simple. Put it over a double boiler. Okay, and then stir until it's completely melted. Alright, so on this side, I have the classic icing for the cinnamon rolls. This is softened cream cheese. Okay, very important that you have to use softened cream cheese. Okay, para your icing will not have lumps. And then softened butter. Okay, and then you put this first. Okay. Put this first in the mixer. Yeah, mix, but do not, it doesn't have to be high speed or else the cream cheese will break. Yan. So, if you notice, no, since both ito, the butter and the cream cheese, you won't see any lumps. It's very nice and well blended. Okay? And then you add, very slow speed only. You add, this is your powdered sugar. Don't worry about this recipe. This is good for 24 cinnamon rolls. That's why it seems like it's a lot, no? And then you add your vanilla last. Yan. So you see, nice and smooth. Okay? And then here on this side, this is our ganache. Chocolate ganache. Okay? Very nice. Alright. So now, this is also one flavor that has been super famous, super popular in the past 3 months. Okay? This is dalgona. Contrary to the ones that you see on the feeds, dalgona is not coffee. Okay? Dalgona is a candy that has like a light brown color. I guess that's why yun coffee, tinawag nila dalgona. It's because of the color and not because yun ang dalgona. Okay? Do not doubt me. I already asked my Korean friends. Once it turns color, okay, light golden, it doesn't have to be dark. Okay? You put it out of the fire. Okay, and then you just let it cool very little, It's easier to use this if you don't put water. It doesn't crystallize as fast, no? Yan. So, you let it cool a little bit before adding your baking soda. Why? If you add it right away, it's too hot. Okay? It will burn your baking soda and then you will have a very mapait, okay, burnt taste. Yan, no? I have cooled it a bit, That's the time I will add the baking soda. Okay? Yan. So, see? Yan ang dalgona. So, you just mix. Okay? And then, you get a piece of this siliconized paper, grease-proof siliconized paper. Okay? And then you pour your dalgona there. It's a candy. It's just from the streets, no? If you're in Korea. Okay? And then, just put another piece of grease-proof parchment paper on top. And then you roll. Make sure you use the right parchment so it doesn't stick to the paper. Okay? You can use foil, but this is easier. Yan. And then you let it cool a bit. Okay? Let's see, Yan. Look. It's too sticky. You can't remove. But let's wait a bit so we can put a little design if you like. Okay. So now, you can see, how easy. Okay? Because we are into the Korean wave. Okay, let's try if we can put just a few. Okay, ayan. We'll set this aside already to use as candy topping later. Now, let's do just some variations, no? It's only if you want, If you don't want, then wala. Okay? So, for our mocha dalgona, okay, since it's mocha, it has to be chocolate and coffee. So, you can put a little bit of, coffee flavor. Coffee flavor, this is just, instant coffee with water, So, we can use this as our icing later for the coffee. Okay? For the mocha dalgona. Okay? And then this one, again, only if you want because it's very pretty. You can do icing that has ube also. But marbleette, not so violet. So it's nice when you brush it on top of your ube rolls. Alright? So, I've already done my icings, my candy, my ganache. And I'm just waiting for the dough so we can bake and we can decorate. This is our cinnamon raisin and apple walnut rolls. So how do you know if it's ready for the oven? So you can see it has filled up the entire pan and has doubled in volume again. So we will bake this at 350 Fahrenheit for about 20 to 25 minutes. So these are our baked rolls already, no? In 5 different flavors. Remove them from the pan after mga 2 minutes para hindi dumikit. And then this one is our sticky bun. Okay? So ang sticky bun, if you look at it here, okay, you have to yan. Okay? So ganyan siya. Baliktarin natin, Yan. So this one does not need any more icing. So now I'm going to put the final touches to my cinnamon rolls 5 ways, okay? So first, syempre this is our classic cream cheese icing for our cinnamon raisin rolls, okay? Actually, this is not fresh from the oven like agad-agad, no? Wait mga 30 minutes before you add this nice icing. So it will not like melt completely. It will hold its shape, but it will, merge with your dough. Okay? Just a little warm. So after 30 minutes, that's the only time you add. Okay? So yan, So ito ang ating classic cinnamon raisin buns. Okay? The amount of icing, kayo nang bahala. Alright, what else did we do earlier? Ito. Diba? Nice, Huwag nyo nang takpan lahat. Para may part na nakikita nila. Diba? Nice marble lang. Ube marble. Okay? Yan. So they can see how pretty. Alright? And then, here is my ito mocha dalgona. This is the mocha part, This is the coffee with the chocolate chips. Yan. I'll put the coffee first. Okay, with the chocolate chips. Yan ang mocha part. Okay? I have some ganache here, like what we did, diba? We made this earlier. Okay? Kapag gusto nyo, then add. These are just toppings, optional toppings that you might want to use. And lastly, syempre, ayan na. This is the Korean in me. My dalgona hearts. Okay? I just have a few hearts. So the rest of my dalgona has no more heart. Okay? Just very, very nice candy that you can put on your mocha dalgona. Okay? And, wait, tagadan natin. Para hindi naman matipid. Maganda naman madami. No? Masaya. We like to work with the classics. But of course, we have to be a bit more forward thinking. Kung ano yung uso, gagawin din naman natin. Right? And then this one, last, no? Our sticky buns are already like that. We don't have to put anything anymore. Okay? This one, the apple, walnut, yan. Just a little bit of icing. Okay? The sugar in the dough, the icing, the filling, it's all up to you. You can just cut it if you find it too sweet. If kulang, you add some more. No problem. Okay? Before I say goodbye, here, don't forget the cheese for our ube cheese roll. Okay? Yan ang pinaka-uso ngayon. So, here's the ube cheese roll. And then, this is the mocha, the dalgona. Okay? And then, this is the apple walnut roll. This is our very delectable sticky buns. And, of course, the favorite ng lahat, classic cinnamon raisin rolls. For my cinnamon rolls 5 ways, today, I played with the following ingredients: the US dehydrated potatoes to make my dough softer. I used California raisins. You can also use golden raisins. I used US walnuts and US pecans. I'd like to take this opportunity to thank the US Department of Agriculture here in the Philippines. You know, they commissioned this video for all of us. A lot of chefs now, because of the circumstance, they don't have jobs or they work 3 days a week. And a lot of women, mothers, wives, you know, even single, even my daughter, you know, they're always looking for a way to make money